So I am trying to be a minimalist mama, and while I am currently going through all my belongings, I'm doing the KonMari method of decluttering and tidying my home. I realized there were some things that we bought for the baby or was bought for us that we didn't necessarily want or need. And so I'm giving like a bare list, essential list of what you really need for the first 6 months, day one in particular. So here are my top 5 things. First, you need some basic medicine and a nail clip for baby. So their nails grow pretty quickly. You're going to be cutting his or her nails every week. So you want to have a good nail clip. Some of them have a little magnifying glass, so you could flip it over so when you're cutting their nails, you could see their little fingernails, because they are really tiny, but you want to cut those because they scratch their faces. And you could buy mittens, of course, but like that's another thing that you use in the beginning, and then you kind of like lose them, toss them, forget about them. So medicine and baby clip. 2, you want to get your pacifier and pump. You might need to get more than one pacifier, but just start off with one. If that's the route that you're going to go, if you know for sure you're not going to have a pacifier, I would just have one just in case you realize like you really need to soothe this baby. Your pump, if you have insurance, you should be able to get your pump. I believe it's at week 30 something. At week 30 something, you should be able to get your pump. Call your insurance company and find out about that. If you're purchasing your pump, you could buy your pump at any time you want and get comfortable with it before baby comes. Next, zippered onesies. You don't want to have to be worrying about like buttoning each button. Those little like, I forgot what they're called, but you know, those buttons that you have to press down on. You don't want to be bothered with that. You just want to be able to put baby in and zip baby up. In the first couple of weeks, you're going to be changing a lot of diapers. You don't want to be buttoning. You don't want to be closing. You just want to go in and out fast, quick. You don't want to worry about like anything else. If you do have a girl, which I don't, I have a boy, but I don't think you want to be like messing too much with like a bunch of like pretty dresses in the very beginning, because you don't know how that's going to react with their skin, and then you just kind of want to be like in and out quickly. So if you do have them in cute dresses, just make sure it's all cotton, and that can make changing them really quick, but you just want to make sure you're using a material that's good for their skin. And in terms of something else that I think is just great to have, you want to have everything for baby pretty much all cotton and it to be soft. So you might want to touch these items. And so I kind of consider this list kind of like the anti-registry list, because these are things that are you could buy pretty much by yourself. Maybe like with a budget of $50, you should be able to buy all these things. However, if you do have a registry, you could easily put these on your registry, but you might want to like touch everything first. So you want to make sure you have like soft swaddle blankets, soft towels, soft bib. Some of the bibs do have a little bit of plastic in them, but for the most part, you want them to kind of be soft. And you want to be able to just like have all that ready. And sleeping arrangement, that's like really key and really important. And I fell off on this point, so I thought like baby was gonna like sleep in the crib, and we like set up the crib, and we didn't have a bassinet, and we had a baby box, which we still have, but we had no intention of actually putting the baby in the box. But when baby came, he started screaming when we tried to put him in the crib. And so then we tried to put him in the box, and then he like peed up really quickly, and he peed up through the whole box. So the next day we had to buy a bassinet, and he slept better, but we ended up ultimately having him in the rock and play. So have a backup plan, and remember you could return these things if you don't use them either. So the last one, most important, sleeping arrangement. It's really important to have that figured out. So what we ended up doing the first day is just like not sleeping and keeping an eye on him the whole time. All right, well, good luck with your journey ahead, and this is just like a quick no frills list, none of that like crap that you really don't need. This is what you need day one through probably like the first 6 months until you need like other things and they outgrow things, obviously. All right, well, thanks.